Do you see anything? Nothing at all? What about here? This is a tadpole. It's 3 centimeters long. This one's even smaller, 10 times smaller. With its long antennas, it's known as a daphnia, a small shellfish that can only be seen through a magnifying glass. Here's another shellfish. This one only has one eye. We can find creatures that are even smaller than these, much smaller in fact. A whole world that is invisible to the naked eye and that is 8 to 10 times smaller than a millimeter. These are the most well-known inhabitants of this world, paramecium. Each one measures about 0.12 millimeters. Parameciums have a front and a back, but move about in 2 directions. They are propelled forward by the rhythmic movements of the cilia that cover their surface, turning over themselves. The movement of their cilia also attracts prey, in this case bacteria, which are even smaller again. This paramecium is contracting at its center. It's about to turn into 2 parasimiums that are completely identical. It's also possible for 2 parasimiums to meet up and inseminate each other in a very complex process. Quite a complicated being, the paramecium. Due to its transparency, we can see how its food is digested in red. The small star you can see expanding and then disappearing is a pulsating vacuole that connects to the outside world. A membrane surrounds the transparent cytoplasm and a large nucleus that you can see here in white. The paramecium is made up of only one cell. That is, it's a unicellular being. The presence of hair-like cilia means that it's part of the ciliate group. Most ponds are in fact teeming with ciliates. These euplotes can be seen swallowing cryptomonas. This is the stentor, a whole 2 millimeters long. These ciliates often live in colonies. When they're attached to stalks, they can also move about. And they have huge appetites. Also on stalks, the delicate vorticella are very common. They are attached, but are able to retract themselves at the slightest danger. There they go. Ciliates are curious creatures. When there is not enough food available, they can enter into slow motion, surrounding themselves with a thick cover. When things get back to normal, they pick up where they left off. The movement of their cilia wear down the cover, which eventually breaks open. But remember, in this small world, it is sometimes difficult to distinguish pluricellular creatures of the same size, especially when they also have a crown of cilia like these rotifers. There are also other unicellular creatures that do not have cilia. They often behave in ways that make them instantly recognizable. These amoeba get about by deforming their cytoplasm. These diatoms, brown algae, are closed up inside a type of small box. And these are green algae. They're green because they contain small balls of chlorophyll. It's not easy to distinguish between animal and vegetable in this world. These euglena can either feed like animals, using organic matter, or as vegetables, using chlorophyll and light. The unicellular creatures do not form a single group and are much more numerous than pluricellular ones. They're to be found in all environments. In ditches, like these strange ciliates that resemble worms. In moss, like these ciliates that are feeding on the carcass of a rotifer. Or this ciliate, which is savoring a long filament of a cyanobacteria. Foraminifers like these live at the bottom of the ocean. Whether or not they're protected by a shell, they feed and move about with the help of these long extensions of their cytoplasm. Finally, the unicellular group also contains some fearsome human parasites. The trypanosome can transmit sleeping sickness in Africa or Chagas disease in the Americas. The plasmodium is responsible for malaria, a disease that causes over 1 million deaths each year. However, the great majority of unicellular creatures are not a threat to humans, which is very fortunate for us, as they really are to be found absolutely everywhere.